It was a chilly evening in Seoul, and the grand ballroom of the luxurious Grand Walker Hill Seoul Hotel was buzzing with anticipation. The room was filled with hundreds of reporters, flashing cameras, and fans who had been eagerly awaiting what was promised to be a special announcement from one of Korea's most beloved actors, Ahn Hyo Seop. No one, however, could have predicted the bombshell that was about to be dropped. The golden lights glimmered across the elegant chandeliers. Whispers rippled through the crowd. Something felt different that night. There was an undeniable tension in the air, as if everyone instinctively knew they were about to witness history being made. The doors swung open, and Ahn Hyo Seop walked in, dressed in a perfectly tailored black suit, his expression calm yet serious. With each step toward the podium, the clicking of cameras echoed through the hall like a rising drumbeat. He took a deep breath, gazed at the audience, and spoke into the microphone with a voice that carried both weight and sincerity. "I think it's time the world knows," he said slowly, pausing just enough for the words to sink in. "Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin, they have been deeply in love for years." The room erupted. Gasps filled the air. Journalists frantically scribbled notes, and fans watching the live stream flooded social media with disbelief. Within seconds, hashtags like Yoo Yeon-seok, Chae Soo-bin and Ahn Hyo Seop reveals trended worldwide. The two actors, seated discreetly in the front row, were visibly stunned. Yoo Yeon-seok, known for his composed demeanor, looked frozen, while Chae Soo-bin's eyes widened, her hands instinctively clutching her seat. The revelation was more than just gossip. It shattered the carefully maintained facade that the couple had built over years. For so long, rumors had swirled around the two stars, photos of them dining together in Paris, anonymous sightings in Tokyo, whispered accounts of private vacations in Busan. Each time, their agencies had denied the claims, brushing them off as baseless speculation. Fans had debated endlessly, dissecting every interaction between the two. Yet now, standing under the blinding stage lights of one of Seoul's most glamorous hotels, Ahn Hyo Seop had confirmed what many had suspected but never dared to believe. As the initial shock began to settle, the camera zoomed in on Ahn Hyo Seop's face. His expression softened as he continued, recounting how he had been a close friend to both Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin for years. He described watching their relationship grow quietly behind the scenes, away from the relentless scrutiny of fame. "They wanted to protect something pure in a world where nothing feels private anymore," he said. His words carried a rare sincerity that silenced even the most cynical journalists in the room. The love story he revealed was nothing short of cinematic. They had first met on the set of a historical drama years ago, where long hours of filming under the harsh sun had forged an unexpected bond. What started as casual conversations during late-night rehearsals slowly blossomed into a deep emotional connection. Ahn Hyo Seop recounted how Yoo Yeon-seok would stay behind after shoots to make sure Chae Soo-bin was safe, and how she once confessed to him that Yoo's kindness had completely changed her view of love. Yet as their relationship deepened, so did their fear of public exposure. They had seen how public scrutiny had destroyed other celebrity relationships, how malicious rumors could spread like wildfire and ruin even the strongest bonds. Fans listened intently, many of them crying as they heard details of the couple's struggle to balance their love with their careers. Ahn Hyo Seop's voice cracked slightly as he admitted, "Couldn't keep watching them hide something so beautiful. Deserved to be free." The tension in the room grew heavier as Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin sat motionless, processing what had just been laid bare before the world. The cameras captured every flicker of emotion on their faces, the shock, the vulnerability, and the unspoken love that neither of them could deny any longer. And then came the moment no one expected. Yoo Yeon-seok, visibly emotional, slowly stood up and approached the podium. The room fell silent as he took the microphone from Ahn Hyo Seop. His eyes scanned the crowd, then landed on Chae Soo-bin, who looked at him with tears welling up. Voice tinged with both nervousness and determination, he finally spoke. "Yes, it's true," he said, his words echoing through the hall. "We've been together. We wanted to protect this love. But maybe it's time to stop hiding." The confession sent shockwaves across the ballroom. Bin stood up as well, walking over to him, her hands trembling as she reached for his. She whispered, just loud enough for the microphones to pick up, "We've been so afraid, but we love each other. We always have." The atmosphere shifted instantly. What had started as a scandalous revelation turned into a deeply moving moment of truth. Fans inside the room were crying openly. Social media exploded with messages of support. #TrueLoveMCL began trending worldwide as celebrities and fans alike expressed admiration for their courage. Yoo Yeon-seok continued. He shared glimpses of their hidden love story, the late-night walks along the Han River, the secret trips abroad, and the quiet moments away from the spotlight that had sustained the bond. Chae Soo-bin, her voice breaking, admitted how painful it had been to keep their relationship a secret, especially during times when cruel rumors painted them as strangers. Behind the scenes, Ahn Hyo Seop looked relieved. He had known that revealing their love would cause chaos. He also knew it was the right thing to do. "I just wanted the world to know that real love still exists in this industry," he said softly, his eyes glistening under the lights. The press conference became a turning point, not just for Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin, but for fans who had longed for authenticity in a world filled with facades. As the couple stood hand in hand, flashes of cameras illuminated their faces, not as celebrities caught in a scandal, but as two people finally unafraid to love openly. What followed in the days after the event was a media frenzy unlike anything seen before. Every entertainment outlet, tabloid, and talk show dissected the moment. Popular variety shows replayed the video of their confession on loop. Fan clubs organized events to celebrate the couple, including a candlelight vigil and Yeon banner campaigns across subway stations. One fan wrote, "It's like a K-drama came to life. And more beautiful because it's real." Their agencies, initially stunned by the public reveal, issued joint statements confirming the relationship and expressing hope that the public would support their choice to love openly. Interestingly, instead of backlash, received a wave of support from fellow celebrities. IU, Park Bo-gum, and even Ahn Hyo posted supportive messages on social media. A wave of warmth swept through the industry. Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin's bravery had reminded everyone of something essential: humanity. In a follow-up interview days later, shared more personal stories. Yoo Yeon-seok revealed how he had once written a heartfelt letter to Chae Soo-bin during a particularly difficult filming schedule, promising to wait for her in every season, no matter how long. She had kept the letter in her wallet for years. Chae Soo-bin, on the other hand, shared that she had secretly attended several of his fan meetings just to catch a glimpse of him on stage. These tender moments endeared them even more to the public. Not everything was easy, of course. There were pockets of criticism. Some accused them of orchestrating the confession for publicity. Others questioned Ahn Hyo Seop's motives. But those voices were quickly drowned out by overwhelming public support and the sincerity radiating from the couple's every appearance. In the weeks following the reveal, Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin began appearing together at official events. They held hands at an art exhibition, attended a charity gala side by side, and even gave a joint interview for a special feature in Vogue Korea. For fans, it was a dream come true to see their idols not just as performers, but as real people, deeply in love and unafraid to show it. Ahn Hyo Seop, meanwhile, was hailed as both brave and loyal. His decision to speak up became a topic of inspiration across social platforms. Many praised him for being the kind of friend who would risk his own reputation for the happiness of others. In a heartfelt Instagram post, he wrote, "Sometimes love needs a little courage. I just lent them mine for a moment." As the year drew to a close, Yoo Yeon-seok and Chae Soo-bin remained together longer than ever. Rumors of engagement began swirling, but the couple brushed them off with laughter, saying they were just enjoying every moment together. "We've waited so long to be open," Soo-bin said during a late-night talk show appearance. "Now we just want to live without fear." And so, what began as a shocking confession on a cold Seoul evening became one of the most heartwarming love stories in Korean entertainment history. It reminded the world that behind the cameras, the layers of fame, celebrities are human too, with hearts that churn, fear, and ultimately, love. That night at the Grand Walker Hill Seoul Hotel will forever be remembered, not just as the moment when a secret was revealed, but as the night two hearts found their voice, together.